Ratchets, what happened?
No, my brother don't smoke.
Yeah. You're good.
That's in.
All in is the attitude, left them never knew. Right down the avenue, straight is the latitude, blessed is the gratitude. Stood firm to the test, never move. Some vet at your neck, do you check? Are you prepped? Tie your boots from grassroots to pass throughs? I really do, the field work like a move. So if I is the source, you is the two. The idea started like a seed, then it grew. Something you could choose, simmered on a low. Cause you know people never do. Never left the flow, start to grow. I become the food with a little force, no remorse. We can make a move. We create the path that we're tunneling, not stumbling. 10 things that we're juggling, done struggling. Hard work, put the muscle in. Push down to come up is the pedaling. Go medaling, keep spitting, heart pumping. Who's quitting? Keep flying, keep pushing. Go all in with no cushion. Keep busting, keep bringing. Let's dig in, keep kicking, keep jumping. Are you willing to leave nothing? We winning.
Perfect.
What's happening, people? It's me, Huntie, back again for another episode. And today I'm all alone as our gaffer's still away. Our cameraman Lee is also absent, so I'm running the show all on my lonesome. But luckily I've got Newts and Big Al to deputise as our player managers today, so that's a big relief and help. And today we face our furthest away league game in our Premier League. An incredible 39 miles and an hour's journey time from our home ground to face Stanway Pegasus. We played them in our second game of the season back in October where we ran out 4-1 winners. But for me it was a tight game and they had a number of good scoring opportunities. So we know this is a potential banana skin game as we pursue our first ever league title. We had a few players drop out last minute in the last 24 hours for various reasons, but that's just how Vets football is. What with last minute work and family commitments, but we have a good squad of 13 today, which is good. As you can see, we're still top, but the rest of the pack are breathing down our necks now, and with only 7 games left to play, every game is a must-win game for us. So, without further ado, let's get straight into the episode, shall we? Yeah!
Trouble double double sleep.
God, listen.
And look, you've got to get it through your head as well. You've got to talk to it, get in your head. While you shoot, that's it. There you go. Oh!
Look at my job.
Horrible job.
Don't hit the camera.
Gas, man. Hey, he's a gasser.
I'm gonna give it a show your flex.
Yeah, no, gentlemen, you lot know me. So the assistants, any back chatting to them, yeah, any innuendos, you get in the car with your players, yeah, so you need to relate that. Any swearing at them, your player is walking, boys, yeah. The only thing I'm not going to put up with is everyone saying ref this, ref, and they get in my face, they're going to have 10 minutes to talk to themselves, boys, yeah. Okay, big man, flick in the air, please. Cold red or black in the air, please.
Yeah. Red.
Black it is, sir. So big, says yours, you're kicking, boys, yeah.
I don't think you've got any line. Oh, there's one turned up once. You got one?
They got about 15.
Who's at home, yeah.
Last week you had about 100 there, wasn't it?
I'm gonna give it a show your flex. Showtime! Magic! Fire! Fireball!
And we're off as we get our away league tie against Stanway underway. And like I said before, this game is our furthest away fixture of the season. And with an earlier 1 PM start from our normal 2 PM kick-off time, there was some of our squad who just couldn't get here today. But that's why you have a big squad, eh? So, what do we know about our opposition today? Well, from our first encounter, I thought they were a really good team. And they had a lot of good opportunities that day, but just couldn't put the ball in the back of the net. And for that reason, that's why I was worried about this game all week. And a misplaced pass there from Anthony. And they're in! And with 2 minutes gone, is this going to be the worst possible start for us?
Nope.
And oh yeah, Mad Mike's back. And that could have been an absolute disaster with only 2 minutes gone. But Mike's done fantastic there to get back. Well, if ever you needed a wake-up call, that was it. It's Remy now. Lays a delightful ball over to Shan. He leaves it for Righty. And LT gets a touch, but it was blocked. So a chance at both ends, but Stanway will be kicking themselves for not going in front. And it's Remy again to Righty, with Remy carrying on his run. And some good defending there from Stanway. This is a lively start, only 3 minutes gone. And with Stanway lofting it over, them players are offside, surely. But as you can see, the ref's noted it and he allows us to play on. And it's Drizzy now. Still Drizzy. And he's actually got 9 assists this season. Make that 10.
Gosh, amazing, sick, great, fantastic. What else do you want me to say?
As the goal machine that is Righty gets his 17th goal of the season. But more importantly than that, we take a 1-win lead here. As the player just goes down from a challenge from Righty. And then Driz barges their player off the ball. And he looks like he's through here. He whips the ball over. Can Shan get there? Almost. What a save from their keeper. And this is a decent start from ourselves. And with only 7 minutes gone, we're looking to increase that lead. And as you can see, Driz has swapped sides here. Can he beat his man? With a little shimmy, he's got half a yard. And it's Righty. And another good block by the Stanway defender as he just took it away from him. And straight down the other end, they're coming forward again. It's the general who's tracked his man back. As they're looking for the opening to get them back into this game. And one thing I've noticed from Stanway is their work rate is very high. As their number 7's just straight offside there. For the first time today, let's get the pan shop on this. And looking at that, I think he was onside. But he missed it anyway. Straight down the other end, it's LT. To Righty. Whoa, close. And from the highlights, it does look like we're on top on this game. But I can tell you, Stanway's work rate is exceeding ours as they hustle the ball back. As they seem to be having a lot of luck from these diag balls. We just need to be wary of that. And they're working hard here to get back on level terms. As another shot just goes wide. And since we've got in front, it's been all Stanway. And here's that diag pass again. And Johnny races back to get control of that ball. With some neat slick passing as the general brings it away. Newts now. Remy. Righty. LT now. Can he spot Righty who's free? And he just gets the pass all wrong. But that was some great build-up play from the back now. And although Stanway have outworked us in the first 24 minutes, we've had the more clear-cut chances. With another chance from Newts this time. And had that left-footed volley gone in, that would have been contender for goal of the season. It seems to be a bit of back and forth at the moment. And there's that diag pass again. They seem to be getting a lot of joy there. And Johnny makes the tackle. And from the sidelines, I thought that was a great tackle from Johnny. But looking back at the goal cam angle, yeah, that was a stonewall penalty. But thankfully for us, we've got away with one now, as their strikers in dismay here. But like I always say, that's grassroots football for you. And football can be an extremely unfair game sometimes. As you know what happens when these numbers come up.
Perfect.
Like I said, football's a cruel beast sometimes.
Gosh, amazing, sick, great, fantastic. What else do you want me to say?
As Righty gets his 18th goal of the season. But Stanway can feel hard done by here. But it's that old cliche, you get some against you, you get some for you. But hold on, it's Trisdale. And that's 3-0. And I have to say, I do feel for Stanway, because when it rains, it pours. And they've gone from possibly levelling the game up to being 3-0 down. And we need to get the pan shot VAR on this one. And was that a foul? Possibly. But then Lino raised the flag when Drisdale laid the ball through. But in fairness, I think he thought Righty was going to get onto the end of it. But since Drisdale ran onto it, goal stands. So with some extremely clinical finishing from ourselves, we take a 3-0 lead. As Stanway try to get back into this game. They ain't actually done anything wrong here. They're outworking us still and putting us under increased pressure here. But our defence will be happy that they're shooting from 30 yards out. And as both teams are trying to get control of the ball in the halfway line, this happens.
Yes!
And what a goal! And even though it's against us, you love to see these.
Well, take a bow, son. I mean that, take a bow. You have been immense.
Boys, how are you fucking making that happen?
We've got to have another look at this.
That's in.
And with just one kick from Stanway, they're back in the game. And if I'd have ever scored a goal like that, I'd have been dining on that for years. But hold on, it's Anthony. And he's righty offside. I don't know there, but the line don't think so. And that's all that counts. It's Stanway with that diag pass again. And as their player looks to whip it over, their striker's completely free. And they have been dangerous all game from that diag pass. And what a touch by their striker, as their defender's in the right place at the right time and bundles it over the line. And with 6 minutes to go, it's 3-2. Game on. As their player goes over from a challenge from Newts, they win a free kick, which they take early. And we're still trying to get back into position here. And a block from the general, and it sends it wide. And 3-2 is how the first half's going to end, as the ref looks at his watch, blows the whistle. First half done and dusted.
Ow! Ow! You know what? That free goal kind of just went. Every week we go 3-0 up. We think it's easy. We let
Hey, listen then, yeah?
Listen.
We all right now?
It's a problem we've got too many of us, yeah?
It's fairly obvious, isn't it, man? In the driving seat, now we've given them a chance. I think they're working harder than us, to be fair, boys. I don't know what it looks like on the outside, but in the middle there, I know we're working in there as best we can, but it's too easy. Yeah, we got a lucky 3 goals in front, if I'm honest. Do you know what I'm saying? We're doing basics without even coming out of second gear, to be fair. Can blame the journey, but listen, we've got 45 minutes underneath our belt now. Yeah. So we've got to try and lift it, start the second half. Let's get control of it ourselves. We've got a lot of possession. Don't move it like fucking pedestrian pace. Let's move it with intent. Let's get Driz out wide, 1v1. Keep putting in them pockets, man. We need to find you in them pockets. Do you know what I mean? I know we're rotating a little bit in there as best we can. And boys, just take care of your passes. We're killing each other, killing ourselves when it's unnecessary. Yeah?
And a big shout out to our sponsor XG Sports, who have kindly supplied us with grip socks for the season. And our partnership with our custom kit designer Sporticus, and for me, easily make the best kits and team wear. Right, straight into the second half we go. And them 2 late goals from Stanway have put them right back into this game. As Newts, our player manager's on the ball now, trying to make something happen. Lays it on to LT. LT to righty. And just like that, that's his 19th goal.
Gosh, amazing, sick, great, fantastic. What else do you want me to say?
Oh, baby, a treble! Oh, yeah!
And I think that's his second hat-trick of the season. But if I've got that wrong, I'm sure Righty will be the first to let me know. But straight away, Stanway are coming right back at us. And that was yet another decent chance from Stanway. Straight after that, Drisdale's gone down. This don't look good.
Rogers, what happened?
Johnny's knee.
Johnny! So that's Mike with a big kick. as Drisdale's unfortunately had to come off. But Minnie's a great replacement, and we've had all this action and there's only 4 minutes gone in the second half. And Stanway's work rate is still outstanding as they come forward again. As their player finds himself free in the 6-yard box. Luckily for us, he couldn't keep it down. And a difficult bouncing ball over for our defence, but the general's there. He spotted Minnie on his toes here. And he's righty, picks the ball up. So he does actually miss sometimes. And that's Stanway's keeper.
Fake!
As Mad Mike appreciates a bit of skill from the keeper. And speaking of the devil, it's Mad Mike with a big kick.
How's your touch, mate?
Perfect. Lovely bring down there from Minnie as he finds LT, who in turn spots Noots' run. And some good defending there by Stanmore. And oh yeah, anyone want to see a vet's footy tackle? Lovely. Oh, saying that, I think Righty's hurt here, but for some reason we've decided to play on. And now that we've lost it, we can't expect them to kick the ball out. But Noots gets the ball back. And now we kick it out. And as you can see, it's a good old-fashioned tackle. He was just late. And just out of shot, Righty's back on his feet, and they throw it back. As everything's right in the world now. 56 minutes gone. It's Anthony. Still Anthony. Still Anthony. And what a shot off the bar. And it's Righty. And that was so close to putting us 5-2 up. In this second half, we've really started to take control now, with LT putting it into the mix. Ah, I ain't just jinxed it again, have I? Stanway are trying to catch us on the break. And as they lay it through, I put the flag up. So let's just get the pan shop on this one and see if I was right. And yep, I was spot on. They were both offside. But that was definitely a warning sign of how dangerous Stanway can actually be as we get control of the ball again. With some superb one-touch passing here, and as LT laid the perfect ball over to Shane. He bloody has, you know, and a reverse pass into Righty. And his shot actually went out for a throw-in with Johnny and their striker.
Damn!
Yeah, that didn't look great.
Sub ref.
But after a few minutes, he's a big boy and he gets up. And then Johnny comes over to apologise, and all is right in the world again. And whilst all that was going on, I've come on for Shane, as he's Stanway again, intercepted by the general. Then he just give it back to the player that just give it to him. And now the pressure's back on us. And this don't look good. What a pass to their striker! And that's their striker and Big Al tussling for the ball. He goes down.
No penalty.
Oh, we need to have a look at this again on the pan shot VAR. And as their number 6 threads a lovely ball through from the main camera, I can't actually see what happened. Maybe the goal cam might shed some light. And I've tried to zoom it in as much as I can, and it does look like there was a bit of holding and pulling. But for me, I don't think that was enough for a penalty. But as you can see, their striker thinks otherwise. Have we got away with another one? I'm not too sure there. But like I always say, I thought I'd let you say it this time. And it's Minnie now.
He's not off, you're not off.
And how about that for a ball for Righty? As he cuts in on their defender. He shoots. He scores. And that's goal number 20, and we're only in February.
Gosh, amazing, sick, great, fantastic. What else do you want me to say?
So I need to get the pan shop on this again, as they were saying he was offside. But the VAR says otherwise. And that's the second time Righty scored 4 goals in a game in a month. But much more importantly than that is we restore our 3-goal lead. Can we keep hold of it this time, or are we going to give it away again? And as you can see, Stanway ain't giving this up. As they come forward again, a couple of passes, and they get their shot off. And that's another sight you don't want to see as LT's forced to come off. But thankfully, Drisdale's all right to come back on. So that's a straight swap with 22 minutes left on the clock. The Stanway's number 11's trying to create something. with yet another timely block by the general. But we've got a corner to deal with. And deal with it, we just about do. With Righty picking up the ball just in his own half. And with a diag pass from ourselves, he's found Drisdale, who's just come on for LT. Who in turn finds Minnie, who in turn finds the back of the net. Oh, I thought he timed his run perfectly then. What does the pan shop see? He looks to be onside here. It was a tight one, but the rest got to go with the Lino's decision. And the score still remains 5-2. A slight whiff of handball as I laid Drisdale on, but play's gone on as you play to the whistle. And now the ball's fallen to Righty. And a good save by their keeper. But look who's there. And Minnie, who I thought was denied a perfectly good goal a couple of minutes earlier, finally gets his well-deserved goal. And with 15 minutes to go, we take a 6-2 lead. Straight down the other end is Stanway again, as Remy just has a nibble at their player, and the ref blows a whistle and pulls him back for a free kick. And this is in a dangerous position. Can he make it count? Good effort. 10 minutes to go. Stanway again. Working the ball really nicely here. And that's bread and butter for Mike. And since we scored our last goal, it's been all Stanway, with their number 11 to their striker. And as the general gets the ball, lays it on to Righty. Johnny now. Driz, good turn. Finds Minnie on the far left. And as he lays the ball onto Driz, he's screaming for the return ball. And gets it. And can he find myself as I'm coming in on the back post?
Bomboka! Why are you running? Why are you running?
And I just couldn't get my feet sorted in time. But I gave Drisdale a £3 fine for exactly the same miss against Brentwood. So I've got to do the same for myself. And with my £3 contribution, the fine pot's up to £168. And then unfortunately their right back pulls up with a calf injury and goes down. And then both sets of players realise this and we stop the game. And with only 2 minutes to go, both teams sensibly decide to finish the game there. Then the ref blows his whistle, full time done and dusted.
Embarrassing.
Why?
Your miss.
And I just want to say a big thanks to Stanway for the game. We truly had to fight tooth and nail for them 3 points today. Well, that was a much needed win, as if I'm being honest, for some reason I was worried about this game all week. But I'm now very relieved we got the W. But next week is arguably our biggest game of the season so far, where we face Catholic United. We managed to record our first ever win against them at the 4th attempt last month, where we ran out emphatic winners, scoring 7 goals in a 7-1 win. But I know for a fact they'll be coming for revenge, and if you look at the table, they have 3 games in hand and could go 2 points ahead if they win them games and beat us Saturday. So if we don't get nothing less than a win, it'll be an absolute disaster in our hopes of winning this Premier League. Well, tune in next week, as I can guarantee it'll be a corker of a game with 2 top vets teams locking horns again. And on that note, that's it from me for another week. I'll just leave you with Noots' team talk, this week's finds, and of course the Muppet of the Week. Ta-da!
Trouble double double sleep.
Bomboka!
All you ever done is done something in the church league.